just got the first copy of my book.
Prior to entry, and be hosted by Legal Immigration Services. Hi, how are you? It's Brett Miller here.
Fantastic service, fantastic. Always recommend me.
Hi everybody. Today we're going to talk about what a procedural fairness letter is. So, what is it? A procedural fairness letter is a letter sent by IRCC if they have a serious concern with an aspect of your application. It gives you the ability and the opportunity to respond to their request. This is really based out of the principle of natural justice or your right to be heard. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later and how important that is and where this has come from. Now, typically in situations where there's an aspect of the application that they're concerned about or that's changed and they want to know, they're going to actually ask you any number of things, and it's called a PFL or a procedural fairness letter because they want to eliminate any concerns with any type of things such as misrepresentation, etc., etc. Number two, let's talk about why do you get one of these? Now, typically it could be an inadmissibility or an eligibility issue. So for inadmissibility, it could be about medical or criminal inadmissibility. And if you want to know more about those, I've got some really great videos here about those actual two things there. And I would suggest that you check those out if you have something that you're concerned about. Now, eligibility for the program is another issue. This can be a total range of concerns and a number of different things. And it's just impossible for you to plan for it because it's something that could just come out and the officer can write it in a templated letter. So it could be, for example, the nature of the work, could be experience, it could be the validity of a past relationship if it's a spousal application, or even a past immigration history. Let's talk about something else that I find that's very confusing for a lot of people. I get a lot of people asking, is a procedural fairness letter a refusal? The answer is no, but it can certainly be a step towards a refusal, and you really need to treat this one seriously. This is IRCC's way of giving you the right to be heard before you're refused. And as one of my colleagues used to put it to me, who used to be a visa officer and actually did the interviews, she used to say that, you know what, this is the department giving you the rope to see if you're going to hang yourself with it, okay? And that's basically what it is. If you actually go out and you're not careful with this letter, this could actually be the end of your application. This is really them dotting their I's and crossing their T's for them to be able to refuse you and you not being able to go back and deal with it. So they've given you the right to be heard. And if you address the concerns with strong evidence, this can actually just go away. Now, over the last 6 months, I've had 2 of these letters, okay, for clients. And I'll tell you, when I get these letters, I hit it back really hard and I hit it back with all of the different evidence that needs to be in there. And guess what? One of those people has subsequently been approved and we never heard anything back from it. And the other person is in the process of being finalized and approved, okay? And I didn't hear anything back from it. And I can tell you this, you gotta treat these very seriously. You have to put the information in. And if you get something that comes out and it says PFL, you got to be careful with it. If you don't get a procedural fairness letter, it's not always that they have to do it, but this could actually be a very good grounds for you to have a decision reconsidered. But you have to be very careful and very strategic about this because you can enter different information into the record that would be a benefit, but you don't want to give them the opportunity to correct their mistake if they've made a mistake or they've went around procedure a little bit, okay? You might want to use that as something to your benefit. Lastly, what should you do? Depending on the information requested, I would strongly suggest that you might want to have some professional advice because these letters are super, super, super serious, okay? You want to respond to the concern and you want to make sure that it's all there and you want to make sure that, as I said earlier, you're not giving them the rope to be able to hang you with, okay? You have to respond with a strong response, something that's well thought out and something that's backed up, or you're going to be on a fast track to a refusal, and this is going to hurt yourself in the future for any subsequent immigration applications to Canada or any other place. Now, I'm going to leave it at that, guys, but as I was saying, this is really serious. If you do get one of these letters, they're going to be asking for different pieces of evidence. A lot of people, they want to be helpful and they start putting in different information that maybe should not go there. Again, think of the rope. So please feel free to reach out if you see something that says PFL or something along those lines, because I don't want to see you do damage to yourself and on the auspice of you thinking that you're being open and helpful with the process. Okay? Listen, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks again for checking this out. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Take care.